Lesson 7.9 is implicit differentiation at a specific point, level 1. So we have a new equation. Remember, these are called implicit equations because we have two variables within the equation. It's not solved for y. And we're asked to find the slope at 4, -2. Ignore the graph right now because that's not going to be given to you. I just want to look at it afterwards so you can kind of mash up in your head of the work plus what the visual is of what you're finding. So we're going to take this equation times d over dx okay, so I get -2y, y prime, plus 2x equals -3y squared, y prime, minus a 1y prime, so minus y prime, and then your constant would go away. So now what we have is a specific x and a y. So all we got to do is plug this in, because your other option is if you wanted to, you could get y prime solved for, then it would be all nice to where you just plug it in, or plug in the point now and find y prime. I think this is probably easier, but I don't know. Neither one is too bad. So I would have -2 times -2 y prime plus 2 times my x is 4 equals -3 times my y, -2 squared y prime minus y prime. So that would be +4 y prime plus 8 equals -2 squared has to come first. That would be 4 times -3. So -12 y prime minus y prime. And so if I combine like terms, I get -12 minus 1. Since these are like terms, they're all y primes, that would be -13 y prime. I'm going to add that, but then I'm also going to subtract 8. And so that gets 4, let's see, plus 13 y prime, that gets 17 y prime equals -8, and then 1 divided by 17. So this just goes back to algebra, just solving for a variable. So what that tells me is my y prime, or my dy over dx, is -8 over 17. And so if you were to graph this function, which you're going to get lots of weird curves because we have x being squared, y being squared, y being cubed, and they're saying at the point 4, -2, which is here. If I were to have the derivative there, 4, -2, I was like, that's not negative. 4, -2 would be here. At this point, the tangent line is going like this. And so it does look like maybe it's going down so many, like down 8 over 17. And so that's what you're finding is the slope at that point, just like we have been for a long time.